Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving deep into a topic you might know by name, but maybe not its true essence. Tai Chi Chuan.
Right.
Forget the slow motion movements in the park. This deep dive is, well, it's going to challenge some perceptions and reveal some truly surprising insights.
Precisely. Our source material for this is incredibly rich. We're drawing from excerpts from Tai Chi Chuan, or speaking of Tai Chi Chuan.
Mm-hmm.
It's a remarkable book featuring insights from the Wu-style Tai Chi Chuan master Ma Chung-sun.
Our mission today, then, is really to cut through the common misconceptions, to get to the heart of what Tai Chi truly is.
Yeah, beyond just the surface level.
Exactly. Not just as a martial art or, a health practice, but as this profound system of physical and mental cultivation.
Absolutely.
We'll explore its core philosophies, hear some pretty incredible stories from its masters, and try to understand why certain modern takes might be, well, missing the point entirely.
Mm-hmm.
So what does this all mean for you? You're about to gain a truly well-informed perspective on this ancient discipline.
Okay, so to begin, let's talk about Ma Chung-sun himself.
Mm-hmm.
His journey is quite something.
Right.
Born in 1940, he became obsessed with Tai Chi as a boy back in the 1940s, 50s.
Okay.
But the real turning point, it seems, was a profound personal health crisis.
Oh.
Yeah, he talks about hiding in a sorghum field from what he calls Japanese soldiers. And after that, he fell gravely ill.
Wow.
And apparently neither Western nor traditional Chinese medicine helped him. So Tai Chi was basically his only recourse.
That's quite an origin story for his dedication. It really underscores how personal adversity can shape such a profound path. So who guided him in the art then?
Well, he was incredibly fortunate with his teachers. He became a formal disciple under Lu Wangkang, who himself was a disciple of Wang Maokai. He also learned directly from Wang Maokai's son, Wang Xing.
Okay.
And later from other really eminent figures, both inside and outside the Wu Gate. So he absorbed a huge range of knowledge, really deepened his understanding.
And his influence didn't stop there, did it? For decades, Ma Chung-sun worked with foreign affairs, introducing Chinese Tai Chi culture to foreign dignitaries.
That's right. And what's particularly fascinating, the instruction he got from the leadership was essentially demonstrate the true power and charm of Chinese Tai Chi.
Right.
But without causing the foreign martial arts masters to lose face.
That requires incredible skill and diplomacy, really.
Absolutely. It highlights that delicate balance, doesn't it?
Oh.
Demonstrating genuine skill while maintaining respect and harmony, which is, kind of the core of Tai Chi itself.
Ma Chung-sun's journey really emphasizes the importance of lineage. And speaking of the Wu style, there's this fascinating historical split, often called South Wu, North Wang. Can you elaborate on that?
Certainly. So the origins trace back to Wu Kuan-yu. He learned from Yang Luqian, the founder of Yang style.
Okay.
Though because he was a palace guard, formally he was a disciple of Yang Banhu, Yang Luqian's second son. Status that,
Right, protocol.
Exactly. Now, the split that gave rise to South Wu, North Wang, that happened in 1927. Wu Jianquan, who was Wu Kuan-yu's son, moved to Shanghai.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Wang Maokai and his son, Wang Xing, they stayed in Beijing.
Ah, so a geographical split.
Precisely. And this division led to those terms, South Wu, North Wang, signifying that the two families sort of echoed each other's practice and teachings across the country.
So a distinct geographical division, but the foundational principles were still connected. And these masters, they were renowned for their skills, weren't they? The sources are full of these incredible anecdotes. Let's start with Wang Maokai.
Yeah, his stories are great. One recounts him observing a stonemason, just watching him chisel a millstone precisely without even looking at his hands.
Wow.
And this act, this intuitive, effortless precision, it deeply inspired Wang Maokai's understanding of Tingjin.
Listening force.
Exactly, that ability to sense and respond without conscious thought, almost like an extension of your own nervous system.
That really illustrates how everyday observations can lead to profound martial insights. And then there's that remarkable story involving Mayor Kailing.
Oh yes, that's a powerful tale. Humility and true skill. Wang Maokai, just a merchant, right, finds himself in a situation where he couldn't directly confront the mayor. So he skillfully avoided engaging the mayor's force directly. It was only after the mayor explicitly told him, use your true skill, don't hold back.
Right.
Only then did Wang Maokai act. Pushed the mayor so effectively he ended up crawling under a table.
Incredible. So demonstrating that principle, Shiji Kungrun.
Yes, abandoning oneself to follow others, essentially letting the opponent commit their own force and then using it against them.
So leading the opponent into their own vulnerability rather than just meeting force with force, how did that philosophy, that abandoning oneself, connect to his generosity? Was it related?
Oh, absolutely intertwined. His benevolence was apparently as legendary as his skill, the principle of abandoning your own ego in combat. That translated to a genuine generosity in life.
Yeah.
There's an example where he just gave a handful of money from his money bag to a complete stranger who simply called him Grand Master.
Wow.
It shows that open-heartedness mirroring his martial philosophy.
Fascinating. Now, for something that sounds truly astonishing, Wu Jianquan's great air resonance, Daki Gudang.
This one. Yeah, it does sound almost mystical. It's described as making the opponent feel like they're on a boat in rough seas.
What?
Yeah, causing seasickness, nausea, without any direct physical contact.
How is that even possible?
Imagine like a perfectly tuned instrument vibrating, right? And that vibration gently disrupts the rhythm of something else. An unseen force, maybe? It's not brute force. It's subtle, resonant energy manipulation, perhaps.
So it's not pushing them, it's disrupting their internal state.
That's the idea. It's said that in 1927, just before Wu Jianquan moved south, Li Wenji witnessed Xu Wansheng experience this.
Xu Wansheng, the director of the Beijing National Martial Arts Hall.
The very same. He asked to, quote, taste the skill. And apparently he was moved back and forth, swaying front and back, until he suddenly ran outside to vomit.
No way.
Wu Gongzhou, Wu Jianquan's second son, later described the sensation as being like seasickness. The narrator speculates it was the opponent's internal ki being disturbed by the pulsation of Wu Jianquan's own internal ki.
That suggests just a profound level of internal control. It's hard to even wrap your head around.
It really is a truly profound illustration of the internal, subtle nature of Tai Chi.
Okay, what about Wang Xing, son of Wang Mokai?
Wang Xing also demonstrated incredible power, but again, always with a light touch. There's a story about a coal delivery man who tried to assault him over some dispute.
Okay.
Wang Xing, with what seemed like a light touch, sent the man flying, from inside the shop all the way out to the tram tracks outside.
Seriously?
Using kuntinjin,
Aritinjin.
a short, explosive force. But again, not a pushing contest. It was about leveraging the opponent's own committed force, using their energy against them.
And his skill even helped him survive during the Cultural Revolution. That's incredible.
Yeah, the source mentions that when Red Guards beat him with thick sticks,
Right.
he would apparently make the sticks break by concentrating the force onto a single point as the stick hit his body.
Using listening force, not hard Qigong.
Exactly, using Tingjin, listening force, not just absorbing it like hard Qigong. He even feigned madness to escape further harm.
A testament to his ingenuity and his deep understanding of force and deflection.
Absolutely. But sadly, many of his profound skills were apparently lost after he passed away, described as irreplaceable.
That's always the tragedy, isn't it? When such profound skills are lost to time, it really makes you realize how vital these direct transmissions are. On that note, Ma Qin Shengzhen's formal master, Lu Wankang, he sounds like an extraordinary figure, too.
Yeah.
What was his unique contribution?
Lu Wankang was described as punch crazy from his youth, practicing secretly at night even when he was an apprentice in Beijing.
Okay.
And he had this unique ability described as absorbing skill, Qigong Fu.
Absorbing skill, what does that mean?
Well, he claimed that after being sent flying by Wang Xing once, he immediately assimilated that jin, that specific force or skill, learned directly from the experience.
That's extraordinary, like internal data transfer or something.
It sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And his teaching philosophy was equally remarkable. Never charged money for lessons.
Really?
Yeah, when his grain store closed, he did odd jobs, apparently even raised sheep, but just kept teaching for free.
Amazing dedication.
And his push hands were distinctive too, skilled at preventing opponents from using their techniques. And if someone tried to control him, they'd suffer, quote, terrible consequences.
But adaptable.
Very adaptable. Very light force for elders, but heavier for young, energetic people, enough to make them fly or roll, but without injury. He even left behind a valuable treasure in his book, Tai Chi Chuan Frame and Push Hands.
These stories, they truly reinforce the idea that these masters weren't just about fighting. It was a deeper understanding, a cultivation. Which brings us neatly to the core concepts and philosophy of Tai Chi Chuan. The source starts by saying the character fist misleads people. What does that truly imply, beyond just, it's not only combat?
Well, it means the real essence of Tai Chi is less about striking with a physical fist and more about an internal dialogue. It's
Ah.
called heart-to-heart instruction and oral transmission. It's about cultivating sensitivity, internal connection, especially in push hands. Rather than just learning physical techniques, it's about mastering principles, not just punches.
I see. It's about a holistic understanding passed on through direct experience. And push hands, tui shu, that's presented as the true practice.
Exactly. And a core principle there, especially in Wu style, is shuju, shu zongding wan kai da.
What do you mean?
Roughly. Maintain central stability, expand outwards for attack. It's a very deep concept
Mm-hmm.
about rootedness, central equilibrium, and then effortless projection from that stable center.
And the goal in push hands, it's about nurturing, not injuring.
Yeah.
Yang versus...
Precisely. The text says, strike the point, not the person, dadian buduren. And push the point, not the person, tuiden buduren.
So targeting the weak point or the center, not just shoving the whole person.
Right. Because if you just use brute force, it leads to stagnation, stiffness, even internal damage for both people.
Makes sense.
That's a crucial distinction. If two people just compete with brute force, both suffer.
Yeah.
Spirit damage, shunky, body damage, shunky. The real goal is a state where both win, yang. Both benefit or at least remain uninjured.
Okay.
And this is underscored by that saying, he who is good at issuing force does not live long. Shan Fuzhibusho.
Implying it's draining.
Exactly. Constantly issuing force is a depletion. Instead, you learn to use Rondanjin, soft elastic force, enough to send an opponent, say, 3 to 6 meters away.
Wow.
And then you take a deep breath, replenish yourself. This is what's called darenhui darihe, good at striking, good at being struck. Mastery of both adaptability, offense, defense.
It's about efficiency and sustainability then, not just overpowering someone. And the key to all this is relaxation, naturalness.
Absolutely. That's primary. The source highlights Duofis on Gom, 6 methods, 3 skills.
Okay, what are those?
These aren't just movements, they're internal qualities. Think of song not just relaxation, but a profound release of tension, letting energy flow freely. Then Ru, deep softness, pliability like bamboo.
Mm-hmm.
Yu and Kong refer to internal emptiness, void, creating space for responsiveness. And when you cultivate these, they lead to the 3 skills. A truly soft, relaxed state, an empty void awareness, and a roundful internal presence.
So true power comes from releasing the body, not tensing it.
Precisely. Key flow to the dantian should be natural, not forced. Sinking should be natural, not conscious effort.
And that lovely analogy, under the feet, Jiao Di Xia, should feel like floating on lotus leaves, not gripping the ground.
Exactly. It captures that lightness, that rooted yet mobile quality. And it connects to that quote from Laozi's chapter 10. Concentrate key to achieve softness. Can you be like an infant? Zhuan ki zero, ni hu.
Ah, returning to that natural state.
That's a profound guiding principle.
Mm-hmm.
Tai Chi aims to help you regain that natural, soft, yet internally strong state of a baby, where the whole body responds as one, without artificial tension or fragmented movement.
Finding stillness within motion, motion within stillness, the dialectical relationship, as the source calls it.
Exactly. It's that constant interplay.
This deep internal awareness, it naturally brings us to listening force and understanding force, doesn't it?
It does. Tingjin, listening force, is about sensing the opponent, their movements, their intentions, subtle shifts.
Right.
And Dongjin, understanding force, is about comprehending your own internal movements, your capabilities, your center, your structure.
Both crucial for push hands, I imagine.
Absolutely essential. That's where you develop sensitivity, learn to identify the opponent's point of force, Flididan. And this skill, it's said to take at least 10 years to really acquire.
10 years, wow.
That's why Tai Chi is sometimes called perceptual movement, Ziju Yundong. It emphasizes that high level of sensitivity required.
Which stands in stark contrast to just brute force, Li Jian. That seems to be a major point of misinterpretation.
A huge one. The core principle is use intent, not force. Young Yubu Young Li.
Use the mind, the intention, not just muscle.
Yes. True Tai Chi relies on subtle internal adjustments, sensing, directing, maybe not brute physical strength. The source explicitly contrasts it with hard Qigong.
How so?
Hard Qigong trains muscles, makes them strong, but maybe insensitive. Tai Chi cultivates sealing spiritual sensitivity, responsiveness, along with internal strength.
Okay.
A common mistake discussed is shuangcheng, double-weightedness. That's when both people just use force against each other, leading to stagnation, loss of balance. Wang Xing famously called it 2 cows butting heads.
Bah. Perfect image.
And there's another fascinating saying. A monkey's head never relies on force, asking all heroes under heaven.
What does that mean?
It refers to hiding your intention and force, appearing light, elusive, ungraspable to the opponent. Unlike a monkey top, ding, which is obvious, always apparent, it's about that subtlety again.
That image really encapsulates the elusive quality of true Tai Chi. And then there's this concept of opening the mysterious gate, Genkanya Buhiraku. What is that for a practitioner?
This isn't some secret technique or, mystical rite. It's described as a profound internal sensation, a natural development that comes from consistent practice and deep relaxation.
Okay.
It leads to this deep understanding of the body's ki flow, its coordination. When your skill reaches a certain level, the body can feel, quote, whole body transparent, formless, and shapeless. Quanshin Tukong, Wuxing Wuxian.
Transparent, formless.
Not literally, of course.
Yeah.
It's the sensation of effortless movement, where bones and muscles feel like they almost disappear, allowing internal jin to manifest freely without obstruction, a very advanced state.
That sounds truly profound. Unfortunately, it seems modern Tai Chi faces some significant challenges. Misconceptions.
It does. The source points to a clear decline of true push hands.
How so?
Well, mod push hands often devolves into just a chikara karabi, a strength comparison, or kurumo oshi, basically pushing a cart. It completely loses its original value, the health benefits, the sensitivity training.
That's a real shame. And this shift means people are less interested, right? The sources say it's because modern push hands can lead to injuries, bruises, swollen faces.
Exactly, which contrasts sharply with the older practices where both participants apparently felt good afterward, nurtured even.
Right, the yang aspect.
Precisely. And this shift towards a competitive focus, chasing medals, winning, has really diluted the art's true essence of Kenkutayo, health preservation and cultivation.
Yeah, you see that focus sometimes. This also leads to that common misconception, Tai Chi as performance versus true skill.
Many people view demonstrations, especially those showing powerful releases, as nice mono fake or karakuri trick.
And the debate raised is, well, why is Tai Chi push hands criticized as fake when other martial arts demos, like, say, staff versus spear or barehanded disarmament, are generally accepted?
It highlights a fundamental misunderstanding of what push hands is for. It's primarily for experiencing oneself, taken, not for showing to others, miseru mano.
It's an internal training tool, not a stage show.
Exactly. Lay people, without the proper training, simply cannot understand its subtleties just by watching. It's an internal art, felt more than seen.
It sounds like a deep art that's easily misunderstood on a superficial level, which then ties into issues like oversimplification and commercialization.
Indeed. Some Tai Chi is taught purely for its gaiki, the external form, completely neglecting the crucial internal principles.
Just the shapes.
Just the shapes. And there's a tendency, the source suggests, for some teachers to high-inju, to sort of deceive or embellish, maybe unintentionally sometimes, to attract students, promising quick results.
Which leads people down the wrong path. Mawari Michi?
Detours, exactly. The focus shifts from genuine internal cultivation to just external power, or achieving a certain look, ignoring that fundamental principle of kare, lightness, and agility.
And the deeper stuff gets lost.
Many historical anecdotes, deeper principles, they're being lost as the emphasis shifts to shobu, winning and losing, and kogeki, attacking. It's a stark deviation from its Taoist roots.
If emphasize.
The path of throwing away, or nadru. It connects deeply to Laozi.
What does throwing away mean in this context, like discarding things?
Yes, discarding acquired habits. Tai Chi practice is about sudaro, discard, or the Laozi put it, Sun Shiyu-san, losing and losing again.
Losing what?
Losing the goten no ano, the postnatal instincts or habits, things like excessive force, tension, ego, aggression, the stuff we pick up after birth.
We're going to regain what?
To read the Senta no ano. The prenatal instincts are natural abilities, the state we possessed as infants, soft, responsive, whole.
Ah, back to the infant analogy.
Exactly. That's why true Tai Chi masters often appear gentle, non-aggressive. They embody those Taoist principles, operating from naturalness, not acquired force.
So we've really gone far beyond that superficial image of Tai Chi, haven't we? We've uncovered this world of profound philosophy, incredible physical control, subtle internal energy, from the almost mystical great air resonance that could make someone sick, to the practical wisdom of striking the point, not the person. This deep dive shows Tai Chi is so much more than just a sequence of movements. It's a pathway, really, to rediscovering a natural way of moving and being.
And what's fascinating here, as you said, is how these ancient principles, relaxation, naturalness, listening force, they really extend beyond martial arts.
Right.
They offer a path to understanding your own body and mind more intimately, moving with greater efficiency, maybe even finding a sense of calm in this chaotic world.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the challenges facing traditional Tai Chi today, the focus on competition over cultivation, the struggle between performance and true skill, these aren't unique to Tai Chi, are they? They kind of reflect broader societal tensions between superficial appearance and genuine depth.
That's a great point.
Which raises an important question for you, listening. In a world that often values outward display, immediate results, where do you find the deeper, more subtle value in things, whether it's a traditional art like this or even just in your own daily life? Our journey into the profound world of Tai Chi Chuan has truly been enlightening. Thanks, really, to the rich insights from, speaking of Tai Chi Chuan.
This deep dive has highlighted not just the, almost unbelievable skills of masters like Ma Chang-soon, Wu Jianquan, and Wang Zhang, but also the enduring philosophy that underpins their art. That constant emphasis on naturalness, internal listening, the nurturing aspect of push hands. It reminds us that strength often lies in subtlety.
It's a powerful reminder, isn't it? That true mastery, whether it's Tai Chi or any complex skill, it isn't really about brute force or flashy displays.
No.
It's about a deep, intuitive understanding, something that comes from consistent, humble practice. So as you reflect on this deep dive, maybe consider this. If Tai Chi aims to return us to that natural, balanced state of an infant, what everyday unnatural habits might you be holding on to? Habits that could be hindering your own balance and well-being.